Rediscovering Ayurvedic Wellness, the Everyday Blueprint. Aaharam, Aacharam, Vicharam, and Viharam. Today we're joined by four doctors, Dr. Aishwarya, Dr. Gopika, Dr. Disha, and Dr. Sagarika. Let's start from the beginning. Let's talk about something we all experience 3 times a day. And around we see more than 3 times a day. That is food. Dr. Aishwarya joins us to share how Ayurveda looks at nutrition, not through calories or macros, but through energy, rhythm, and individuality.
Namaste. As you rightly said, there's a lot of information out there regarding calories, carbs, keto, and whatnot.
Mhm.
But we seldom talk about our digestive capacity. It's not just what you eat, it's what you can digest.
Mhm.
So when we look around, we'll see certain kind of people who eat double the amount and still stay lean. There
Mhm.
are others who gain weight from just one extra bite. And then there are those who are constantly battling bloating and constipation,
Uh-huh.
even when they are eating the so-called superfoods.
Uh-huh.
Ayurveda explains this beautifully through our concepts of body types and digestive. So the first category of people that I talked about who stays lean even after eating a lot of food, they comes under the Pitta Prakriti.
Mhm.
They've got high metabolic rates.
Uh-huh.
They burn food fast. They are the kind of people who turns angry when they get hungry.
Mhm.
So for them, Ayurveda recommends to take foods that are cool in nature, like juices, gourds when it comes to veggies, and very little spices. And go for the
Okay.
cooling spices.
Mhm.
And the kind of people who puts on weight even with a small bite, they are the Kapha individuals. They have very low digestive fire.
Mhm.
So for them, it's better they avoid anything that's heavy. So go for the food that are easy to digest,
Mhm.
which are low in carbs, low in oil. They can go for the greens. Spices will help them a lot to improve their appetite and digestive fire.
Mhm.
Then the people who struggle with constipation, bloating, all falls under the Vata Prakriti.
Okay.
For them, it's better that they go with soups, stews, root veggies, and a spoon of dressing of ghee or oil will do wonders
Mhm.
to their constipation and the dryness and the bloating that they experience.
Mhm.
So in Ayurveda, it's not about the diet trend, but your meal time matters. So mornings needs warmth, evenings needs lightness. Your body rises when it moves with nature's rhythm. So
Okay.
just like the sun is strong as at noon, even your Agni, your digestive fire is also strong as then. So
Okay.
align your eating with the sun, and everything in your system starts working in harmony with nature. So Ayurveda simply teaches you how to listen.
Wow, that's beautiful. And it makes me wonder how much of our day should also be designed with the same awareness. Let's talk to Dr. Gopika. Let's talk about, I think, a rhythm. That sounds better now. What does Ayurveda teach us about our daily routine? Most of us wake up with notifications instead of sunrise. Ayurveda calls this time when life's rhythm resets. Dr. Gopika, how does daily rhythm support well being in a world that never slows down?
So, namaste. So, what you said is exactly correct. Like nowadays, people are just waking up by hearing the sounds from their phones. Here comes the importance of following a daily routine. It's
Uh-huh.
not like following something strict, just not a strict thing, just living in tune with the nature.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that is very important. Just hearing our body and living accordingly. Just doing by simple things like waking up in morning, just taking some rest whenever it is needed, eating foods at the proper time. That's the simple things and that's we need.
Mm-hmm.
So when you eat, wake, and rise and sleep in a proper way, here comes a balance.
Okay.
So balance means overall our digestion become easier, our sleeps become more easier, and also we're able to see the changes in a very good way. And it's not same for everyone. It's different for different ones. Like there are some few people like who just juggle from one things to another, who loses their focus very easily. So
Uh-huh.
these people are called as water people.
Oh,
And
okay.
there are many people like who just put all the efforts while working, and
Uh-huh.
even they don't take any breaks, and finally they just burn out. And they call us a pitta individuals.
Uh-huh.
And there are some people like who always need that push, that like inertia, right? They will always procrastinate things. They will always think for the time for the things to be done, and that time never comes. And
Mm-hmm.
that comes under Kapha people. So
Okay.
for each of them, the approach is different. The daily routine should be in a different manner.
Mm-hmm.
Like for Vata people, what we need is like for Vata, a kind of balance, like a structure is needed,
Mm-hmm.
like a proper fixed meal times. So if they are not eating at a proper time, is there a chance of getting bloated easily. So here
Mm-hmm.
comes a connection between the Ahara, Achara, Vihara. Like if you are eating at the proper time in a proper quality, definitely you'll able to see the changes. And
Mm-hmm.
also they need such kind of warmth throughout the day. So we have to
Mm-hmm.
provide them warmth. And for Pitta people, since they burn out easily, we have to give them cool things. Cool environments should be provided. Like they have to take meals, especially the midday meal. It's like the midday feels strongest for them. So midday
Okay.
meal is
Okay.
very important for. And for Kapha individuals, they need that kind of stimulation, right? So for them, some kind of activities in the morning will be a great option, like
Uh-huh.
some kind of movements, and also some kind of activities, even yoga, meditation will be great for them. It will works for them. So basically, managing our energy wisely, so it supports us throughout the day. As Ayurveda beautifully puts in, when your day moves in rhythm with the sun, life stops feeling like a race and start feeling like a flow.
Wow. But what happens inside the mind determines how we live that rhythm. Dr. Disha, you work with mindset and thought clarity. Let's explore that connection too. Modern life glorifies productivity, but Ayurveda speaks of clarity. Dr. Disha, how do you say that our thoughts shape our health according to Ayurveda?
So in Ayurveda, we see that our body and mind are internally connected. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so our body affects mind and mind affects body. So they are all connected with each other. Now,
Uh-huh.
Ayurveda gives prime importance to positive mental health. And
Mm-hmm.
there are three gunas of mind. These are Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when this gunas are in balanced state, like the sattva is in balanced state, you will see that you will be having a good mental state, a positive mindset. But
Mm-hmm.
any kind of like imbalance of rajas and tamas gunas will lead to different kind of diseases,
Mm-hmm.
particularly like anxiety, depression, all these things. Whenever we see, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely due to rajas and tamas gunas. Now,
Oh.
how the three gunas are getting affected with the sharirik and prakritic doshas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like when we see with a Vata person, you will see that they will be having a kind of creativity, adaptability, always enthusiastic like me.
Mm-hmm.
And they will always need like a grounding and stillness. Always we
Okay.
need to adopt the measures which gives them a grounding, like gratitude practice, like giving affirmations that keep them motivated. And next is the Pitta person. And these people are always ambitious. They will be
Mm-hmm.
always courageous and they will be always precise. And they will be having a kind of leadership qualities. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what these people need is these people needs a kind of cooling and
Mm-hmm.
acceptance because they always runs behind perfectionism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And next is a kapha person. So when we talk about kapha, it's like there is earth and water element more in their body. So
Mm-hmm.
this will be these people will always be resilient and they will be having compassion, endurance type of qualities. So what these people need is they always need to remain motivated. So how they can do is like they can give self motivation and also giving the measures which keep them motivated throughout the project. Like it's just for an example I'm saying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like for coming to the Sharirik doshas, this Sharirik doshas influence the mind gunas. Now, when there is any kind of imbalance in the Vata dosha, so what will
Uh-huh.
happen? Like the person will go into anxiety, fear, insecurity, racing
Mm-hmm.
thoughts will be there,
Mm-hmm.
insomnia that due to overthinking they won't be sleep properly. Pitta person, they mainly it governs the intellect of a person. So
Mm-hmm.
any kind of imbalance in the Pitta dosha will give them anger, irritability, frustration,
Mm-hmm.
jealousy kind of thing, misery. So all these things come into action. And
Oh,
Kapha
okay.
person, if you will see, like they once there is any kind of imbalance in the Kapha dosha. So what are the mental gunas they will affect? There will be lethargy, depression, and sadness, low motivation. So what we can do is like for treating these conditions, we have to keep this Vata, Pitta, and Kapha physically balanced so they don't affect us in a mental condition. So,
Mm-hmm.
as Dr. Gopika and Dr. Aishwarya discussed about the importance of Aaharam and Viharam. So, in the same way, we have to adopt it in our life so that these three doshas remain in balance physically as well as mentally. So, there is
Mm-hmm.
a very beautiful quotation stating that a calm mind gives a healthy experiences. In the
Mm-hmm.
same way, healthy stomach digests food with ease and gratitude.
Wow, I love that. Digestion of experiences, I think we should just suffice that in that. Now, once the mind finds the balance, the next question is, how do we recharge? Dr. Sagarika, that brings us to the art of recreation according to Ayurveda. So, we live in a culture that equates rest with laziness. Ayurveda calls it restoration, I think. Dr. Sagarika, how do we learn to rest and recreate in a way that truly heals?
Yes, absolutely. As you told, we live in a world which is fast moving, which has such a busy pace that everyone finds resting to be an act of laziness, which is
Mhm,
absolutely not. We
mhm,
would call it an act of reset, something that is done to uplift yourself. So, a time spent on uplifting yourself is not time wasted, but it is rather time spent.
beautiful.
So,
Mhm, mhm,
activities that nourish energy and that helps us stabilize our internal environment so that we prove more productive later, so that we are keeping healthy for a longer period of time. Some is
mhm,
recreational activities, and it is different for each and every individual. As my
mhm,
friends and my colleagues beautifully explained, each and every individual has a different prakriti, and we have to tune into each of it.
mhm.
So I have a set of examples or like a list of activities that can help each and every prakriti stabilize. So for
Okay.
Vata, who are extremely enthusiastic, creative, skilled, and also very erratic at times.
Mhm,
So it would be very easy for them to dissipate their energy and lose focus or lose concentration. So
mhm,
what we need here is to ground them back. As effectively mentioned by my colleagues, grounding is very important in terms of, in case of Vata individuals.
okay.
So for them, it would be suitable to indulge in activities that bring them close to nature, because
Mhm,
nature is very stable, earthy, so we try to calm our nerves and jitters by exploring nature. So
mhm,
a simple walk in the nature, cooling pranayamas, and restorative yoga, which will help us maintain a particular pose for a longer period of time.
okay.
All of these count as reset means, and even employing soft clothing, singing, gardening, knitting, mantra chanting
Mhm,
are examples in which
mhm,
Vata individuals can restore
mhm,
themselves. Whereas
mhm,
for Pitta individuals who are highly ambitious, procreative, they don't know what rest is. So we need to tell them exactly what rest is. They need it.
mhm,
They need that necessary reset to keep their calm and cool. So that is what is a cue card, maintaining
mhm,
calm and coolness. And for that, you have many various options like exposing yourself to cool air, walking in the morning sun, and also going for a moonlight dinner, swimming. Yeah,
uh-huh.
that would be good, right? Yeah. And apart from that, they can also involve in activities that require moving in groups, like a
Yeah.
carpool karaoke or just a fun singing session. So all of these would be very good, making their own perfumes. So
Mhm,
that would be a necessary reset for Pitta individuals. Now, when it comes to Kapha, They are naturally compassionate, calm, and physically very strong and stable. But sometimes there is a chance for them to develop sluggishness and demotivation. So their goal should be to employ activities that invigorate and mobilize.
Okay.
So is like jogging, dancing, brisk walking, or high energy dancing styles, reading something, thought-provoking discussions, and solving puzzles, cooking spicy recipes. All of these would be activities that Kapha individuals should employ so that they mobilize and they don't stay still for a longer period of time. So these are the kind of activities that help each and every individual get that necessary reset. And when you rest in tune with your nature, even stillness becomes a form of movement. So I hope that we all follow certain, activities that I just told so that we can give that necessary rest and reset.
You all have definitely motivated me to try something, definitely. To discover what aligns with your own Prakriti, check the comment section below, dear friends, for your complimentary session link and begin your personalized wellness journey. Today, we explored how we eat, live, think, and recreate. The first four dimensions of Ayurveda in daily life. Next time, we look at remaining four activities, that is the Kriya, Karma, Vyayam, and Aushadhi, the paths of action and healing. Now, doctors, as much as I want to continue this conversation, we will definitely take it over to the next episode. Before I let you all go, I just want to know from you individually and personally as to what Ayurveda wellness means to you.
That's a beautiful thought. We've got a wonderful sloka in Ayurveda that well explains what is wellness.
Mhm.
So I want all my doctors to join me when I share that.
Okay.
It goes like Samadosha Samagnisha.
Samadhado Manakriya.
Prasanna Atmendriya Manaha.
Swastha ityabhidiyat. So it collectively means that one individual whose functional activities, whose physical dynamic activities, and also his internal and external environment is in tune with his mental, spiritual well-being. His whole body is working collectively as one. His mental, spiritual, and physical health collectively is working towards health. So this is what we call as overall complete health. So that is possible if we follow all the suggestions which we just employed and heard right now. So that is health.
Beautiful. That's completely Ayurveda unleashed because wellness deserves a full story. Thank you.